Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft episode inside of my world, and today we are going to be building some statues with wings. Yeah. I pretty simple today. We're just going to be, like I said, we're going to be building a stone statue. I'll point to it right now. We're going to be building a statue in smack dab in the center over there. And it's going to have wings, it's going to have a sword, it's going to have the same exact sword design as the one in the graveyard. If you guys haven't seen the graveyard episode, go check that one out, that one's pretty cool. So I'm just going to be talking over the time lapses in this video, but yeah, it's going to be pretty easy. Also, no one's going to go in the Hall of Fame this episode, because no one commented the last episode. Sad life, sad life. If you guys want to get in the Hall of Fame, I put down your name on the sign if you are new here, but all you have to do is comment down, like, and subscribe this video, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, first thing we gotta do is build the platform for the statue to rest on, and I was smelting a bunch of stone. Looks like there's still some more to smelt right there. This should be more than enough, to be honest, to build the platform. But we're going to build this statue right here, and it's gonna be pretty simple. I mean, I could just like not explain it right now, but I am. Basically, imagine me, a person with wings on a stone platform, and I'm holding a sword. Like a sword pointing down towards the ground, like that, and my hands are resting upon the handle. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Imagine that. Does that make sense? Good, great. I'm so glad they're all in clear understanding of what we're building today, and that you're totally not going to skip ahead to the video and just cheat, because why would you do that? I'm just kidding. Thank you for clicking on the video. I appreciate it. Alright, so let's start building, shall we? Alright, so we're building a basic stone platform here for like the statue. That's not the important thing. I'm recording this a day later. Stuff went down today, alright? Well, I guess technically yesterday. Alright, I woke up Thursday, like Thursday the 11th, and I thought my final was going to be on Friday the 12th. Little did I know, I was completely wrong. My final was on Thursday. I woke up at 12 o'clock. Not only was my final not on Friday, it was on Thursday. It was at 10 o'clock, so I had slept through my entire final, and I was like, oh shoot. So I was like panicking. I emailed my professor, and I was like, damn, I'm about to fail my final. My grades are about to drop from an A all the way down to like a C. My professor was a G, and she was like, come in at 1 o'clock, I got you, you could take your final, okay? I don't have enough time in this time lapse to explain everything that's going to happen, so when we enter the next time lapse, I'm going to explain everything from like details, okay? But as you can see, pretty cool stone platform. So I'm going to hand this off to past me right now, about now. Alright, so now that we're done with the platform, we can finally start building the statue, and the first thing I want to build is the legs, which consist of deep slate, I think. Let me go check real quick. Yeah, it's polished deep slate, or whatever this thing is. So yeah, we're just gonna start building the legs first, and then what should we do? Should we just like go one, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I just want to like do the entire time lapse me building it, because I do have to reference to my creative world a lot, because I built this in my creative first, so, and I also need to fill this little thing up, so I think I'm just gonna build this and do the legs, and then I'll catch you guys in a sec. Yeah, let's do that. So I forgot this time lapse was gonna be like 10 seconds, so I'm not gonna explain the story in this time lapse, but yeah, this time lapse is like literally 10 seconds. It didn't take long to build the legs, okay? Alright, so that was pretty fast. Now we just gotta build the rest of the body, so I don't even know why I decided to cut back here, but you know what? Let's make the most of this. I hope you, the viewer, are having a very nice day. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll do the rest of the... Actually, okay, I'll do the body first. We'll take a little quick peek out. I'll show you guys a magnificent building, and then we'll do the wings. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, see you guys in a sec. Alright, so we got a long time lapse to explain what really happened. Okay, so I woke up Thursday morning thinking my final was on Friday, the next day. I checked my email, or I checked the website for the final, the details, okay? That's not important. It said, your final's Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning till 12:30 in the afternoon, and I was like, I looked at that at 12 o'clock on Thursday morning, so I was like, oh shoot, that is not good. And I had to go to breakfast too. I had to skip breakfast actually, okay? I emailed my teacher, and like I said in the previous time lapse, she's a G. She said, yeah, you got it. You could come in at 1 o'clock and do your final while all the TAs and her grade the stuff, right? Cool. She's very nice for that. I show up at the building that I thought the TA or the teacher and the TAs were at grading, and I was like looking around, I'm like, dude, where is room 228? I was looking all over like the buildings on campus, and I was like, the building at campus, and I was like, dude, there's no room 228 here. And I walked past this like pair of teachers, like, do you guys know where 228 is? They're like, there's no 228 here. I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, there's no 228. I didn't say it like that. I was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to look for GS. I thought GS stands for this building. And they're like, no, GS stands for the building like all the way across campus. So not only was I running late, or I completely skipped my final, I was also running late to the designated time she said that I could retake my final. I don't think my teacher would have cared that much, even if I was like a couple minutes late. She didn't, right? But I just sprint across campus, a 10-minute sprint, okay? Like, thank the Lord that I did wrestling, so I'm in wrestling shape, or I'm athletic somewhat, okay? I was able to sprint across campus all the way to the building, and I was able to pull up there, you know, and I slammed out my final, right? And I took my final. I didn't really feel too good about it. I got my like final grade back like an hour later. Got a 90 because, you know, I'm a stud like that. Like, you know, I'm a G, okay? But today was crazy, okay? If you guys are in high school ever watching this and your high school teachers say, college is going to be so hard, it's going to be so difficult, they're full of it, okay? Like 15% of the teachers in college are probably the jerk teachers that your high school teachers are talking about. But the other like 85%, 90% of them are just so nice. Like, they're just so, like, even say they're almost more lenient than like regular high school teachers, okay? Like, even my English teacher, he's like probably the most chill dude ever. He looks like Markiplier. Okay, he looks like a bulky version of Markiplier. He's just so cool, okay? But yeah, it was a pretty crazy day today. I should probably talk about the buildings. We're building a statue, obviously. Nice gold mask right there. Black stone, I think that was, and a regular stone neck. I don't really know. I like story times, to be honest, and I think the time lapse is about to end right now. So I'm just gonna like keep talking awkwardly until it ends. Oh, it's gonna end now. Alright, so I think this is a pretty good spot to view the statue, but yeah, there it is. I still need to add the wings to it, but that's like the basic idea. Honestly, I could leave it right here, and it'd probably be okay. Like, I wouldn't need to add anything else to it. It'd look fine just by itself, but I really want to add the wings, because when I was building this inside my creative world, I was like, how can we make this cooler? And I was like, wings, duh. Imagine wings. I mean, you won't have to imagine because it's gonna probably be done in like 2 minutes for you, but it's gonna take me like another 30 because this stuff is hard to build, because like you have to like use dirt. I could use scaffolding, but oh well. I really don't want to do that, and my pickaxe broke halfway through, but yeah, there it is. So I guess we'll just make the wings and we'll call it an episode. So see you guys in a sec. Okay, so this is the last time lapse. I guess I won't have any more story times. We're just gonna talk about the I guess a statue. So like when I was making the statue, I made like one in my creative world that's like kind of similar to this one, like the same person, right? Minus the wings, but they're like knelt down in like the Elden Ring pose. I mean, if you guys ever played Elden Ring, you've seen like the front cover of Elden Ring. It's pretty much like, imagine the statue that I'm building right now in that pose, if that makes sense. That's what I kind of base it off on, right? The other statue, this one's completely different. I kind of got the inspiration from like angels holding swords. So most of them have like the swords pointing downwards like mine, and they also have their hands across a hilt just like mine, and also the wings kind of vary. My wings are a bit smaller. I think I also talk about that after this time lapse is over. But yeah, my wings are a little bit smaller than most angel wings. I think if I were to redo the statue, right, I think I'd make the wings a little bit bigger. Also, I forgot to mention, but there's a bunch of like weird cuts in this like time lapse and stuff. That's because I try to do my best to edit the parts where I entered the creative world and stuff, and also parts where I was just like snooping around, you know. In the time lapse, I was like, part of the time lapse, I'm just like, went to go grab a cup of coffee, and I didn't do that, but like some like random stuff like that, right? Or I'm like looking at the pictures. So I tried my best to like make the time lapse as short as possible. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and also you guys don't get like a sneak peek in the creative world, which doesn't really make sense because You guys could just skip to the end of the video and see it. Oh, yeah, it looks like, did I just back up there? Yeah, I did back up there to check out the statue. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I think in future, though, I'm gonna try to figure out how, like, what's it called? Like, regular Minecraft YouTubers have, like, a second account that, like, does, like, a little cool panoramic, like, view of, like, as you're building. The problem with that is, like, most of those have it in, like, spectator mode, right? I can't really, like, do that in spectator mode in my world because it's, like, Bedrock or whatever, or maybe I can, I don't know. I'd probably have to turn on cheats, and I don't want to turn on cheats, okay? Because this is, like, fully survival world. It's not going to be like, oh, guys, look, I just got 10 sacks of diamonds. I wonder how that ended up in my inventory. Must have been Notch himself who came back and just graciously Mr. Beast me with 10 stacks of diamonds. No, I'm not going to do that, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, I kind of like this building, to be honest. I really enjoyed making it. I did kind of like the wings, even though they're a little bit small. I thought they turned out okay. Like I said, if I were to, in the future, I probably would make the wings a little bit bigger for other statues, because I probably am going to do other statues in the future. If you guys, like, maybe want me to do, like, some statue tutorials, yeah, I don't know, maybe, like, ask for one. I'll probably do it. Even if one person asks for it, I'll probably do it, just because I like to do stuff my followers say. Also, if you're new here, you should definitely hit that subscribe button. I think the time-lapse is almost done, so, yeah. I don't know. Is it? Oh, no, I had to climb up here for a little bit and build something. I don't know. Yeah, but the time-lapse should almost be done, is it? I don't know. I'm looking at the video. So we're finally done building the statue. It took way too long to build. I had to hop between my creative world and survival world to make sure everything was in the right order, in the right placement, I suppose. But the wings are, if you look at the wings are a little bit smaller than most depictions of angels, I guess you could say. If we're looking at angel pictures, I'll pop one up right now. So, I mean, you could see that the wings are typically bigger, and as you compare to mine, then yeah, they're a little bit smaller, I guess you could say, but I like the pose. Nice little holding the sword. I could have probably done like the hands resting on top of the hilt rather than on the handle, but it's okay. And then the little base right there where it stands on is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's all that's all that is for this episode. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Ooh, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you like the content, then just hit the subscribe button, you know? Really helps out a lot. We're about to hit 100 subscribers, and I probably will have some, oh yeah, I do have some special stuff for my 100 subscriber milestone. So yeah, hit the like button and subscribe, and if you want to get in the Hall of Fame, then, you know, comment down below too, and then I'll put you in the Hall of Fame next episode over there. So yeah, look at all the, if you are new here, let me just give you a quick tour let me just show you what you're like buying here with your subscribe. All right, you get this mid building right here, a church, a now cool statue, a river, a graveyard, a tavern, a mansion, Japanese style mansion, which I'm probably gonna destroy and rebuild completely, and then the wizard tower and a farm. And also I play Fortnite and do other video games. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, anyways, if you guys have watched this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Whether you subscribe or not, yeah, thank you guys for, you know, watching thus far. Here's a kiss. Anyways, I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.